When your name is MS Dhoni, you are not supposed to fail. But unfortunately, that has happened as MS Dhoni has once again failed to take Chennai Super Kings past the finishing line. The match is nearing to its end, with Chennai Super Kings still requiring 17 runs in 3 balls. That means Ravindra Jadeja and Jamie Overton has one simple thing to do to hit 3 sixes and take CSK past the winning line. But is that a possibility with Sandeep Sharma bowling the last crucial over? The death blow was given by Sandeep Sharma, and what a catch! I mean, what a match-winning catch from Simran Hetmeyer right there in deep mid-wicket boundary to just pluck one out of thin air and give CSK fans a setback to remember. MS Dhoni, it looked like that he has turned the clock back into the time and is looking to take CSK to yet another victory, but unfortunately, that was not the case. MS Dhoni departs, and with it, the possibility of CSK winning the game also went out. So it was Rajasthan Royals who actually batted first, and CSK actually invited them to bat first, and they put up 182 for 9, a very competitive total. But also at the same time, you have to give it to Chennai as well, as Chennai did their best, but unfortunately lost wickets at regular intervals. But as the live match goes, it's another six. So that means 11 runs required of two legal deliveries. It is still possible with Jamie Overton at the crease. So this means the penultimate ball will decide whether this game is still alive or is it all over. Chennai fans haven't lost their hopes, and we also have a couple of them in the newsroom. They're also very excited and also looking glued to their television sets as to see whether Chennai can still steal one out of thin air. Is it a possibility? All the Chennai fans are rooting for CSK. Jamie Overton can become a lifetime hero for Chennai if he manages to take this past the finishing line. What Dhoni couldn't do, can Jamie Overton do it? Sandeep Sharma is the bowler, very experienced one. I mean, like he has done it over and over again. 2023, he did it against MS Dhoni in Chennai. So there comes the penultimate ball, and it's yet to be seen what's there. Okay, I think another couple of runs. So mathematically, I think Rajasthan Royals has won this game unless there is a no ball. 9 runs required of one delivery, not possible mathematically. So all Sandeep Sharma needs to do is to ensure that he just bowls one more legal delivery to hand CSK their second defeat of the season. Remember, they are coming off a loss to RCB, and that too in Chepauk by 50 runs. Yes, so this is not going to help CSK and their run rate. Now, if CSK loses this, they will drop down to the number 9th position in the points table, just above Mumbai Indians, who are yet to open their account. Chennai Super Kings started off on a good note, beating Mumbai Indians in their den, but then came Royal Challengers Bengaluru, who came with a purpose, who played the game with a lot of intent, positiveness, and handed CSK a thorough loss by 50 runs. So 9 runs, one delivery. Riyan Parag should be a happy man. All he would be hoping, Sandeep Sharma keep that front foot behind the line and no balls and no wides. And this game is done and dusted. So 9 runs required of one ball. The captain is taking its own sweet time to settle the field. Jamie Overton, the batter. I mean, I guess luck running out for CSK. That remains to be seen. But like I said, mathematically, the game is over. And yes, it is done and dusted. CSK has been handed yet another loss. This time, I guess, by 6 runs. On 7 runs, I guess, 6 or 7 runs. So, hard luck to CSK. They played hard, but 176 for 6 is what they managed in response to Rajasthan Royals 182. So that means Rajasthan Royals have opened their account, and now they have a win against their name. They lost their first 2 matches but came back very strong. A very happy Men in Pink unit, and why not? You have defeated 5-time IPL champions, and also you have just grabbed victory from the jaws of defeat, because once it looked like when Shivam Dubey and captain Ruturaj Gaikwad was going, CSK looked like it would be an easy victory for them, but that wasn't to be. But the highlight of the game was when Dhoni entered the field. So when Dhoni entered, CSK required a run rate in excess of 12, and that is where the fans expected Dhoni to take CSK passed the winning line, but that, like I said, wasn't the case. I'll just run through you from Dhoni's innings. 16 runs Dhoni scored in 11 deliveries, but that consisted of one boundary and a 1-6, which means a strike rate of 145.45. So if you do the maths over here, so in two deliveries, Dhoni scored 10 runs, and remaining nine deliveries, he scored only six. So that means with Chennai Super Kings requiring a run rate in excess of 12, Dhoni scores for the remaining nine balls just 6 runs. So, but is it only Dhoni's mistake? Is it a mistake that, every time, because the kind of reputation that he carries, the kind of things that he has achieved in the past, the kind of reputation and match winning prowess that this man has, maybe, and maybe that's a big maybe, he is well past his prime, and despite all these efforts, India's Superman at one stage requires help from other batters to take Chennai past the winning line. He was criticized. Dhoni was criticized earlier in the game against Bangalore, where RCB fans and also the media took him apart for not playing as per the conditions. But Dhoni did there also what he did. He scored 30 runs, 30 odd runs in whatever deliveries he could. But at the same time, fans expect more. Fans expect Dhoni to win you games like he has done in the past. But as I said, at 43, with not much energy left in the body, not much stamina left in the body, is this time for CSK's master, for CSK's maestro to call it a day. Will 2025 be MS Dhoni's last season? I mean, like, there are a lot of questions. Dhoni himself has answered it again and again that as long as franchisee wants him to play, and this is his last few years which is running, and he might play 2026, but it all depends a lot on how 2025 seasons goes by, because at this point of time, the season is not looking good at all for Chennai Super Kings. It is still very early. Only 3 matches have gone, but you could see the cracks in CSK's unit. You are unable to find an opening batter. You have a Rahul Tripathi who is a makeshift opener. He is not a regular opener who can open, but at the same time, over dependence on Rachin Ravindra has actually been a disadvantage point for CSK. Then, not having Ruturaj Gaikwad, your regular opener, the captain leading from the front as the number one batter. So that is something which is a little troublesome for CSK. For CSK, but again, for the remaining middle order, what has the middle order done in this game? Let's have a very close look. So you have Ruturaj Gaikwad scoring 63 runs, clearly the standout batter, but all the CSK fan needs to understand this thing, that Ruturaj Gaikwad is not a power hitter. He can control the innings, but he cannot dominate the innings, with all due respect to him. And then you have someone as Shivam Dube, who scored 18 runs in 10 balls. Had Shivam Dube been there till the end, I'm sure this game would have ended by 18 or the 17th, even in the 17th over. Jadeja did his bit, but even Jadeja now at 32 runs in 22 balls, 145 point. Coincidentally, both Ravindra Jadeja and Dhoni's strike rate is absolutely similar, 145.45. Jadeja scores 32 runs in 22 balls, and Dhoni scores 16 runs in 11 balls. And both of them, Jadeja has scored 2 boundaries and 1-6, and Dhoni has scored 1 boundary and 1-6. So Chennai Super Kings is on the 7th position with 3 matches, 1 loss, 1 victory and 2 losses, with a net run rate of minus 0.77. So will this loss against RCB gonna hurt CSK's plan? Because CSK's next match, they come back to DC. I beg your pardon, to Chepauk once again, where they take on April 5th, they take on Delhi Capitals. So then they have one more away game, and then they once again play at home. And Stephen Fleming has clearly said that Chepauk is no longer a home advantage for Chennai Super Kings. So you cannot win at home, you cannot go outside and win. So is it like already curtains for Chennai Super Kings? The bowling looked weak. The bowling lacks the bite which it used to in the time of Dwayne Bravo and the people Dhoni possibly played in his prime. But at the same time, you also need to congratulate I guess Rajasthan Royals. Because Rajasthan Royals came with a clear plan. They took a leaf out of Royal Challengers Bengaluru's book. They attacked CSK bowlers. Though they lost Yashasvi Jaiswal early, but look at the strike rates over here. Nitish Rana, 81 runs, 36 balls, 10 boundaries, 5 sixes at a strike rate of 225. Yes, you heard that right. 225. Clearly the player of the game for me, but also at the same time, they had a spinner who did this pushpa almost they copied the Pushpa Act with 4 wickets. Vanindu Hasaranga. So yeah, very well done to Rajasthan Royals, but they lost wickets in the middle overs. Hasaranga for 4, Hetmyer for 19. And like I said in the bowling, Khalil Ahmed going for over 9 runs. Jamie Overton going for 15 runs per over. Ashwin, I mean, like Ashwin is a major worry right now for Chennai Super Kings, having bought him for close to 9 crores, 10 crores. Ashwin hasn't looked like Ashwin at all. He has gone for runs today also. 46 runs he gave away in 4 overs, and he bagged just 1 wicket. Noor Ahmed, once again, the pick of the bowlers, 28 runs, 2 wickets. Patirana, once again, it was Patirana and Noor who actually got CSK back into the game. But like I said, it all boils down to one man and one man only. Maybe the time has come to move on. But there's an interesting stat, and I would like to read this for you. CSK have lost each of 9 games in which they were set a target of 175 plus or more since IPL 2021. So this is a huge statistic. Huge statistics because in this modern era where every stat is available for every opposition, they make a plan. And to beat CSK, possibly this is their blueprint. Bat first, score in excess of 175 and then win the game. Today also RR scored 182. Royal Challengers Bengaluru scored 197. So that was way above par. And CSK has failed to chase. So clearly chasing is not CSK's cup of tea since 2021, though they have won couple of championships. But they like to set scores first. And today it was extremely surprising to see Ruturaj Gaikwad winning the toss and electing to field first, which is not their strong suit. So is Ruturaj also feeling the heat? Has he succumbed to Dhoni's aura around the IPL? That is big question. These are big questions that needs to be answered because, as they say, the game cannot be bigger than an individual. But over here, it is very clear, it is very evident that MS Dhoni is clearly dominating the headlines, and rightfully so. He has served IPL, he has served Indian cricket with so much of love, integrity that fans want more of him. But is brand IPL losing its sheen because of MS Dhoni? Is MS Dhoni, the fan favorite child, now getting bigger and bigger with every match, but taking down CSK along with him? So, like I said, these are some very tough questions, and possibly again, MS Dhoni is likely to trend right through the night till the morning. But obviously, I mean, like when you expect, like I said, I started off by saying that you expect MS Dhoni to finish and not just take you till the end. 19 runs, 6 deliveries. Trust me, in his prime, you would have given 9 out of 10 times MS Dhoni to finish the game. But now I believe it's just the other way around. Now at 43 and with no more the energy left or the body giving up, possibly he would have just finished it once or twice out of 10 games, and that is what has been happening. It would be incorrect to say that MS Dhoni is solely responsible for this loss. But yes, being a senior statesman, being there, the grandfather of CSK, possibly he needs to rethink either his batting position or maybe giving up his position in the side to now nurture. Because we all know Dhoni, he is someone who always puts the team first. He did that while he was captain of Team India. He nurtured young players under him like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and others, and gave them the opportunity to become leaders. And now Indian cricket is reaping rewards. But is this the same with CSK? Ruturaj, this is Ruturaj's second season as captain, and you can still see that he's yet to be developed as a leader. But can he develop as a leader with Dhoni under his presence, or rather under Dhoni's presence? Clearly, These are very, very tough questions. Tough time for CSK fans. We can feel for them. But at the end of the day, like I said, you have to give it to Rajasthan Royals for some excellent fielding, brilliant catching, and to the intent of Nitish Rana and to the spin of Vanindu Hasaranga, aka Pushpa. That's all what we have for you in this video. We hope you enjoyed. We hope you enjoyed the conversation. Maybe MS Dhoni need to rethink about his batting position. We'll wait and watch. But CSK seventh position, not a start, which the fans were actually waiting for. Once again, thanks a lot for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe to the Federal.